listeners and viewers. This is the Faison View Podcast. Let's get it, man. Episode 132, man. Hey, we into it, man. Let's get it. Hey, the channel will be below. Leak Faison. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, man. Let's get into it, man. BSBD on my body at Sosa OG. Be safe and be dangerous, man. Promo all day, man, for my brothers. Black owned. So, man, today our topic is gonna get real, and we're gonna get into the males and females and relationship type vibe. So, just being honest, just being honest. So our topics: how do you approach a partner if they show lack of self-care in a relationship? Like, so you have longevity in a relationship, for example, and you see your partner, starting to lack of self-care and starting to just get a little bit way too comfortable and like you never seen that before. Secondly, man, we're gonna talk about, is it ever okay to date an ex's friend? Oof. And lastly, man, you get always get a fun little last topic, man. Would you rather The Dark Knight, the legendary classic The Dark Knight that came out in '08, or would you rather Avengers Infinity War? Let's get into it, man. Topic number one is very, very, very interesting. And one of my boys, man, shout out to my boy Demo, man. Hey, this is a good topic. So I'm going to give you the best I can on the topic. So if a partner is lacking self-care, or just you see them just giving their self away when you're in a relationship, one thing I can give advice to is, the fact of the matter is, if you guys want to get married and y'all feel like, not just in that situation, but if you feel like down the line you want to get married, trust and believe that's going to happen to you. And I understand I understand the question, because you have so many times in relationships where you're like in that honeymoon stage for the first 6 months, everything fine and good. She looking good every day, like everything just going perfectly. And then you hit that period where we get comfortable. You start seeing the do-rags, the weed pulled out. She got a shape up like yours. Hey, my brother. And it's not just, I'm speaking for both sides. So for the female and a male, the male just start lacking self-care, dirty, got socks and shoes everywhere, feet stink, all that stuff. I'm just speaking for on both sides, but how do you actually approach that situation is the question. How do you approach telling your partner, like, I feel like, you lacking like self-care, like you don't really care. But the person could also say they comfortable with you, which is cool too, which is fine. You're going to get to that standpoint in which I was talking about marriage and down the line where you're going to have to accept the flaws and all of the commitment, because that's going to be your one, regardless of how they look, regardless of their attributes, regardless of what they're doing. So it's a commitment, but how to approach that is difficult, because you can get rubbed the wrong way. And for females, and a male telling a female like, well, hey baby, you gained a little few pounds. Why haven't you been looking good lately? I feel like honesty is really the best way to go about this situation. I know it's gonna rub feathers and they look at you crazy, but it's good that you're being honest with them. Honestly, you're not gonna try to walk around in public and feel it some type of way, not telling her it's fake too, or telling her or your partner is fake too. So it's ways to approach it, but I feel like you have to approach it in the most humble and and generous way you can, because depending on the relationship you have with that person. But even way, it's kind of offensive. It's like you in a relationship with a person, somebody tell you, man, honestly, man, I've been wanting to tell you, but look here, my guy. Look here, my guy. I can't take you snoring in my ear every night, bro. Something just gotta go. And it's just something that's comfortable, and then it's annoying too, because say if that situation happens, you approach them and things don't go well. trust and believe that person is gonna come back fire. Fire. I've had situations where me and ex had broken up, and in that relationship or in that certain situation I was in, you know, I wouldn't even say that or even approach it in that way. You know, it was more of them approaching me like, you know, how do I look, da 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 da. But after the relationship or something happened, you looking on your timeline, looking through something, they looking fire, fire. Like you like okay, and it's cool because it's like that's real genuine love if a person really show that they're comfortable around you. But I don't agree to the just letting go with all your self-care. I don't agree to that. Like you just letting go just to let go because you comfortable and you secure with whoever you're with. But you gotta really think about their needs and wants too, because I'm sure if the other partner lets themselves go as well, you know, it's gonna be both triggering in both people's minds. Like, all right, something got to give. Like, he walking around here with dirty drawers. She walking around here with a wig, a lace front wig that she had from 2 years ago. So it's like, you know, how can you approach that? And I'm asking all you guys too, because I feel like you should approach it honestly, but you should approach it in a humble, genuine way. Don't approach it in no negative, you know what I'm saying, no negative way, because that's not gonna rub anybody. That's not gonna rub anybody feathers good. You feel me? Like your partner's gonna look at you crazy. Like, what's good with you, fam? But I really hate I really hate the fact that when you break up with somebody and you probably felt that way and never have spoken on it, and they come back looking like smoke, hot smoke. It's like, bruh, like, was it that simple for ask for, and when you just snap back and change in a week? So you you really had to be honest with your partner, man, for real. You got to be honest, because in longevity and on the flip side of things, if you really down for that person that you really love and like, you're gonna have to make sacrifices. You're not, and what people really don't understand in marriage, it's not as easy as it seems. You're gonna make sacrifices, and that's another conversation. I'm not married, but I heard a lot of people talk about that are married, talking about it's lack of physical, of sexual relations. That's just not what it's all about, but it's lack of, because you're with that person forever now. Feel me? So you just had to approach it honestly. You just had to approach it with all honesty, or it's just gonna be finito. I'm telling you. So, is it ever okay to date a friend's ex? My opinion, no, because I lie on the line of loyalty with my friends, especially my friends my friends that I have that I'm very close to. I never will cross that line. That means so much to me. I can't even, honestly, I don't even see a female the same way. In my situation, I don't see a female the same way after they date my homeboy or something, or one of my good friends. If the dude is not a friend of mine, and maybe we not close, or we far fetched, then okay, you can see where it's all right, whatever. Like associate, high and by type stuff. Like, I don't really know him. That's whatever. But a friend, an actual friend, I can't cross that line. And I feel like, in all honesty, I feel like a lot of dudes cross that line, but they would hate it to be on the other side of things. Like, it's a lot of dudes that cross that line, and then in that same situation, that same dude who wanted to talk or date the friend's ex gets that karma back. So it's kind of it's a slippery slope, and you really gotta choose wisely. It's too many females. That's honestly what I think, and just from a male's perspective, and with my friends, it's too many females out here. Too many beautiful females. If you're single, It's too many beautiful females out here for you to be tripping off of your man's ex. What is your man ex giving you? I find that so weird because I can't even see the person that my friend was with the same, because I've seen y'all interact. I've seen y'all doing physical things like, well, kissing and being out, and you just been exposed to a lot of things that your friend and his shorty was doing. So why would I even want to even be, you know what I'm saying? Why would I even want to be second or leftovers to somebody? Nah, I'm great. I'm great. I mean, honestly, like with certain things, the past is the past. But that's your friend's ex. I don't subscribe to that. I really don't. I can't. That's not cool to me. It's too many females out here to mess up a relationship with you and your brother, with you and your close friend. Nah, it's just, I don't know. It's just a nasty thing to me. Like, I would never say I never talked to anyone, talk to anyone's ex, but it wasn't my friend's ex. It was probably somebody over here that wasn't in the picture or that I didn't know. But when close relation starts, nah, that's my brother. I can't, and I won't cross that line. That's not cool to me. And I feel like a lot of dudes, they're very prideful in saying that they would smash somebody's ex and do all that thing. But let the tables turn. They'll be looking stupid, and they don't like that. And masculinity, you want to fight, you want to go the extra mile and do all this other stuff over a female. Nah, that's never worth it. That's never the case. And for females too, these dudes out here playing y'all, that's trying to play y'all. Nah, it's many more dudes out here. Let it go, let it go. On to the next, man. Y'all, it's just about making smart decisions. And circumstantial things, it's to each his own. Like, if you that's you do what you do. But asked if it was my opinion, I don't subscribe to that. I can't mess with my friend's ex. I seen y'all already do y'all thing. I don't even want to be involved. That's a whole nother space. That's a loyalty line that just shouldn't be crossed. It just shouldn't be crossed at all. You feel me? Nah. All right, man. Lastly, would you rather? Would you rather Dark Knight or Infinity? Yeah, Infinity War. Yeah, Avengers Infinity War, because Endgame just came out. Yeah, Avengers Infinity War. Man, Avengers Infinity War, let me just talk about that first. Avengers Infinity War was amazing. They bodied that movie, like, top to bottom. They made Thanos such a great villain. And it was just, he really overseen the whole movie because how good of a villain he was. Everybody wanted to see him win. And the Avengers, they always overcoming, get beat up, get battling with each other and all this other stuff. They always winning. But to actually see them, be put on the line and lose, it was interesting to see. People like a plot change. People don't always want to see the good guy win. It's cliche. It's typical. And Thanos in Infinity War, it was too amazing. But I'm about to get on it, because I don't think no superhero movie I'm in my lifetime is better than Dark Knight, the first one. Nothing compares. That movie was so perfect, top to bottom. And Heath Ledger is probably my favorite villain and probably my favorite character Joker. Like, I wasn't born for all the other Jokers. Like, I wasn't born for all the all the Batmans, and I know there's plenty of Batmans. You can debate and you can disagree, but that Dark Knight was different. Heath Ledger actually passed away and committed suicide off of that role he played in Joker. That villain, like, Heath Ledger put everybody in the movie with him when he was playing the Joker, because it just said so much about yin and yang, like having a match to one another, and Batman being the superhero he is, but he also is kind of not a superhero because of how he's seen. And Joker just made, just made him look in the mirror and see his true colors. And Joker, man, he body, body, body Dark Knight. I don't think Dark Knight can be touched, honestly, as a superhero movie. And I love all the new. I love Black Panther. I love Avengers. I love Spider-Man. All that. Nothing tops Dark Knight, man. Just the storyline and how Joker like impacted the whole movie and really made everyone just turn and flip and go crazy. It was just, man. I don't think that movie can be touched. I don't think a superhero movie can touch The Dark Knight. I don't care what you say. It was just too vivid of how really that, if you look in the mirror at yourself and you look at your demons, it's like you have to face your fears. And what Batman was afraid to do was really face the truth. Was face the fact that he's not liked by the people. He may do certain things he wasn't really liked. So he was kind of the same as Joker. And Joker was just depicting every move of how the movie went. So it was just so dope to me. And that came out in '08, and it's a movie that you can't forget. It's a movie that you can't forget. And your boy Heath Ledger, man, rest in peace to Heath Ledger, man. I feel like that was one of the best superhero movies, best villains ever, debatably ever. But look here, man, BSBD, man, every single Thursday, 5 p.m., man. Color Power, follow me on Color Power. We about to have our sponsors below, man. I'm trying to do big things, man. I'm trying to do big things.